Hey y'all, welcome to another video, my second video. Um, this is my second video, and today I've got some coffee with me, so let's go ahead and open that up after I shake it up a little bit. It's Victor Allen's Cinnamon Toast Crunch artificially flavored iced coffee. I don't know if I had to read the whole label. Oh, yeah, that's good. It tastes a little bit different than usual. It's good. It's good though. Don't get me wrong. It's good though. Okay. What are we going to be talking about today? Because today is another story time, and yes, I had to make a whole new world because I gave up on that other one. Today's story. I'm trying to think of what today's story should be. I forgot. I just don't happen to remember. I said what it would be yesterday. I said what today's story would be yesterday. Um, I'm gonna be talking about the time that I smoked with my sister. It was a fun time. Let's explore a little bit. Hold on, let's explore a little bit before we do anything. But it wasn't just my sister, it was me and her friend, and also a Mission Impossible thing, okay? Um, trying to, not get caught. Obviously, that was not that hard, actually. It really wasn't. Well, it kind of was. But yeah, okay. Wait, wasn't that for, oh, it's because of the thing. The thing. Now it should freeze. No, that has no reason to not be frozen. Okay, today, talking about the time that I smoked weed with my sister. Well, really, it was a cart, but you get the point. So have y'all ever smoked before and you kind of just got high? Have you ever gotten high? That's the question. Uh, if you have, you'll know it. It's a good time depending on the situation and the environment and the people that are around you. That all kind of influences the time that you have while smoking and getting high. There, like I said, there are those influences, but I've smoked before this situation. Um, this isn't my first time in this story. I have done it before. But this is my first time doing it around people with other people within the vicinity or whatever the word is. Because whenever I did, I wasn't with other people. I was actually by myself. Um, which wasn't as fun. But hey, I just kind of, from what I remember there, I was sitting in my room, and I'll even tell those once. Okay, there's not much to it. But I'll even tell the. Sorry, I got distracted. What is this? What's going on here? Was this supposed to be one of those things? But it kind of just like, is that powdered snow? No. What's that? It kind of looks like it with the whole new texture back thing. Wait, let's see. That's sand. I could use some sand. No, I couldn't. I don't have any need for. I need food. That's what I need. I can't kill a rabbit. I mean, I can. I could easily kill a rabbit. Let's get that. We can get pumpkin pie. Do you need the seeds to make pumpkin pie in this, or yeah, the pumpkin itself? Okay. No, yeah, this is my first time doing it around people, and like I said, it was with my sister the first time I ever had. I wrote a whole script out for this video, by the way, and so if I ever stop, it's because I'm looking down at the script because I can't remember anything. Okay, This was 1 or 2 months ago. I say about 1.5 months, maybe. 1 month at the least, and I need some food. I'm sorry, I keep on getting distracted, but there's nothing around except. Um, but we were having a cookout. It was going to be me, my grandparents, because that's who I live with. I live with my grandparents. And I'll make a whole reason for the explanation as to why I live with my grandparents in the future. That will happen. But it was just going to be me, my grandparents, and my cousin. Um, and my cousin's older too. So it's just going to be me and like 3 other adults. So I kind of thought to myself, I was like, it's not gonna be too much going on, even though it could. Oh, there's a village. I was like, even though it could make me a little cocktail, right? I'm not gonna risk it. Which I do end up risking it actually later on in this video, but so wait for that. That will happen. Um, sorry. Um, but I don't do it with my sister and her friend. I put in the script to use just like H for my sister and F for the friend because I couldn't remember the friend's name. So I was just gonna use like F for friend. I was looking back at the script last night and I was like, I never used that. So I'm just gonna say it's still my sister and my friend because I'm not gonna say their names. Mainly because I don't remember the friend's name and also because I do want to keep my sister's privacy. So I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna leave that private. Um, but so I thought, okay, this is gonna be kind of boring. I was like, damn, we need a little bit of fun going on here, okay? So, uh, before the cookout, it wasn't really even a cookout. We kind of cooked them up just on the stove or in the oven. But you get the point. I call my sister and I say, oh, ooh, okay. I forgot this was a blacksmith thing. We got a bundle. I've never had a bundle before. It's gonna be my first time actually having a bundle. How do you move stuff into it? Oh, just like that. Oh, it's full. What? What? Can you not make it bigger? Okay, I need string. Hold on, I want to make another one. Um, so I call my sister, and she's driving, and it's just maybe I'd say 2 to 3 hours before the event. Not the event, but the whole thing. Well, no, it might have been more. It might have been like 4. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. Uh, wait, is that all that the village was? What's this big old floating thing right here? This world is so weird. Oh, okay, no, there's the rest of the village over there. This is the weirdest world I think I've ever seen. Okay, she's driving. She's in the car, and like I said, this is maybe 2, 3, 4 hours before we eat. I think it could have been the day before, and I'm just like saying that. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Um, I need food, more food. I need to turn my sensitivity up. And I say, hey, so we're gonna be eating. Do you want to come over? Do you want to have some food with us? She said, yeah, sure. And I said, so it's kind of just gonna be me, my grandparents, and my cousin. And she said, okay. I was like, do you have any kind of thing you can smoke, like weed or something? And up to this point, I didn't know the friend was in the car until my sister says, no, I don't have any, but I think my friend does. And then to which the friend says, hell yeah, I got that Mary Jane. I said, okay. I said, bet, bring it with you. I said, do y'all have any alcohol? Because I don't really feel like risking getting my own. And they said, we do, but I don't think we can bring us. Okay, that's fine. What kind of house is this? I don't know, but there's a chest in it, so I don't care. There's more houses. There's a ton of houses. I've already explored this one right here. I don't believe I have. Let me in. Bro, okay. No, I have. I think. Probably. Okay. Why did I start crouching? I never pressed the crouch button. It's the sun's starting to go down. I need to go to sleep. Um, I tell them to bring it over, and I find out that an iron pickaxe. I find out they have alcohol, but they can't bring it. It was gonna be like White Claws or something, and they said that they couldn't bring it. I need to eat, and I said that's fine. All right, that's fine. I said I can try to get my own, but I don't know how easily that'll happen. Spoiler alert, it never happened. I never did end up getting it. Oh, I thought that was a pig. It's just a fox. Sadly, I never ended up getting it, but hey, we still had that other stuff. So, sir, you're gonna get out of this bed. This is my bed now. I wait, and I wait, and then me and my cousin, we go over to my grandparents' house. Well, okay, I said I live with my grandparents, but not as of right now. I'm staying with my cousin. Um, so me and my cousin, we both go over to, um, oh, there's a hole. Make sure nobody else falls into that. Um, we go over to my grandparents' house, and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for my sister. Well, no, I tell her, I say, hey, we're here, if you're ready to come. She said, okay, we'll be on our way now. So I don't know how close or how far she was, but that was the quickest arrival I think I've ever seen in my whole life, coming from my sister especially. Actually, no, my sister does get places actually pretty quickly. I feel like she speeds. I don't know. She might drive really fast. Speaking of driving, I might be getting my learner's permit whenever I get the papers that I need from my grandparents. So that's gonna be fun, and I can make videos of me in a car, be breaking the law because I'll be using my phone while driving. No, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, do I kill the golem? I'm scared I'm gonna die. Okay, let me set my spawn point really close to you. Oh, there's an enderman. I do kind of actually want to try and kill him. Is there any water I can jump into? No, it's all frozen. Oh god. I'm gonna take him on. I got this. I don't know why I was doing this so aggressively. But they finally get there. Okay, they finally get there. To make a long story short, right there, they finally get there. Um, so then we don't even all go inside quite yet. We kind of just go to the back and where my pool is. I've got a big old pool. Okay, so it's a lot of fun there. Uh, at my pool. So we all kind of just went to the pool. I had never met this friend before, by the way. So this is my first time meeting the friend. We're sitting around the pool, and they decided to get in, which was kind of actually the choice, the plan originally, other than just eating and smoking. It was also the plan. Um, so we get in the pool for a minute, and as they're trying to get in, I mean, as they're about to get in, they think the water's freezing. I thought it was pretty nice. Yeah, let me go to some spawn point real quick, hold on, just in case the golem does kill me. I know it's already set for this village. Ooh, I thought there might have been a bed up here, but there's not. And there was bread instead, which is better, honestly. And just went for it. Uh, okay, there's my blocks. I want to find a place where he cannot get elevated. Like he can't come up one block and kill me. Because that's happened to me before. I was yeah, come through there. I don't think he gets hurt by these. Well, buddy, come. He's stuck. Oh, well then. That's very convenient for me. I don't know what happened here, but he is stuck. Um, and the friend does a little dance before getting in to warm up, and I'm very confused as to what's going on. I don't know how much iron I got from that, by the way. Um, but she tells me, and I'm like, okay, it's not that cold though. To me, it wasn't cold at all, to be honest. Um, but they get in, they start swimming a little bit, and then they get out because they get too cold. So they get out. Okay, I kind of hate this village actually. I think that was good about it was that blacksmith. I'm gonna go onward. I think I'm gonna go. Wait, which way did I come from? So I remember what house I saw on the way in, so that kind of told me which way I was coming. Okay, so let's go this way. I think this is the direction that I was heading originally. Um, get out of the pool and we go into my room after drying up some. I'll go into my room and we, I say, okay, where's the card? Because you said you would bring it, and the friend brings it out and says it's dead. So I say, let's just hope I have a charger. Luckily, I think it was USB-C, and luckily I have too many, too many USB-C cables. Okay, I have no reason to have as many USB cables as I'd have. Is that another village? Is it? Or is it just a weird structure? A weird tree formation or whatever. Wait, what is that? I think it is a village. So we charged it up, and I asked my sister for, she had to pay. So I said, oh, it is another village, let's go. I asked if I can get a hit of it, and she gives me a hit. Is this an igloo? No, it's not. It would be a very odd spot for an igloo, unless it is. I just spawned in a weird spot. No, it's not. Oh, I didn't even see that door in the back. So I take a couple hits of it, a few hits of it, and then she cuts me off. They just cut me off. Oh wait, there's a furnace in here, so I don't have to get stoned. I have not mined at all yet. Have I? I don't think I have. Are you a baby villager? Yeah. So they cut me off because I started hitting it a little bit too much. And reminder, you gotta remember, this was going to be my first hit in a while for a while because I knew once again it would be for a while. In a while, I'd be able to have my next one, and I haven't had it yet since then. Actually, no, I have had one hit or two since then. Um, so they cut me off from it and they take it and they say, "Why are you fiending for it, bro?" I'm like, "I haven't had this in a while." Okay, so you gotta can't blame me. Um, but they do take it, and after a while, oh, my grandpa comes to the door and he says, "What are y'all doing in there?" Because the door was closed. So I start panicking. I don't know why I'm panicking. I have lied about worse things than this. Things that are hard to come up with a lie for. Like, say you were convicted of a murder and you got to come up with a lie. Is that a third village? Oh, wait, I need to kill this iron golem. I've come up with hard lies. Okay, lies that a lot of people probably wouldn't be able to come up with to get other people and myself out of situations. And I managed to do it. I don't know why I was panicking so hard here. Yeah, I was. So I like look it to them for help, and they tell me to say, just talking. We're just sitting in the talking. I don't know why I couldn't have just said that myself. So I say, oh, we're just in here talking. Which at that time we actually kind of just were talking. We weren't really even doing anything else at this time yet, other than me taking a couple hits. That's really it. I forgot how high you have to be. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3. I'm so intimidated by this guy right now. Okay, we're good. I tell my grandpa that. Wait, there's the shadow of my pickaxe isn't there. Look at the shadow. You can't see my pickaxe. I had 11, and now I got 15. So that was 4. Okay, let's head on to the third village. This is crazy. If I find a fourth one like right there at it, that's gonna be absolutely wild. They must have upped the spawn rate for villagers or whatever it is. Structure spawn rate. Uh, he finally leaves. My grandpa leaves the door. He never did come inside. He just kind of sat there. Uh, Besides, even if it did come in, we would have been fine because she had the Nick put up, and I think we were hiding the cart while it was charging. This is recording my microphone, right? God, I hope so. I have no way of checking right now. I think it is. Um, we were hiding in the car while it was charging, so it would have been fine anyways. And it's not an abandoned. God dang. Village number 3. Oh, chest. Ooh, is this like the blacksmith? Is this some different kind of blacksmith? Okay, got a helmet now. Let's go. And the sun's going down, so I do need to go to sleep. What was I talking about? Oh, right. I'm sorry. Um, I'm trying to remember exactly where I left off. After it charges up, because finally it's charged up after maybe I'd say about 10 minutes of us being in there. It's finally charged all the way. Or not all the way, but we got it charged. At least. I can't sleep yet? Bro, it is night. This guy is literally sleeping. Yes, I am being over dramatic about me hitting that button. I'm sorry. We get it charged and we say, okay, let's go. So we go, we leave the area. Oh, there's a ton of stuff in here. Can I combine two bundles to get one bigger bundle? Because this is not doing it at all. Oh, okay, wait, this one fits more. How do you get it to fit more in there? I'm so confused. Can this one fit more now? No, okay, I don't know. Let me check this out. Hold on. So that's full. It's literally the same thing. Okay. I don't feel like checking all these houses. What else to do because that's what I've been doing. Is there another house? No, there's no house down there. I like this world so far. As we're going, the friend just tells me, say, we're going to stop by the gas station real quick to get my sister a drink. Get my sister something to drink. Um, so we do just that. We say that we're going to the gas station to get something to drink for my sister. And they believed it. So we got into the car and we start driving. We go to the end of the street and she pulls out the car. We start taking hits and I take mine. I take my hit and when I hit it, I I did not put that thing down. Oh, more stuff. Okay. I thought maybe I'd been to this house already. Okay, wait, how much can this carry? Mixed stack of items. Okay, alright. Oh, so it can hold a full stack. So I think that's considered a whole stack. Okay, I get it. I get how bundles work now. Um, I'd actually, in fact, like to find another one, please. That'd be very nice. Gonna move these up here. Oops. I don't even need a poppy anyway, so that can go. And we all start taking hits. It's first it was me and my sister because the friend wasn't taking any yet. But finally the friend does, and they're feeling it. They're already kind of high. I'm not feeling anything. I'm like, damn, is this thing not working? Is it just like a normal vape? And I'm getting kind of upset. I'm like, they're feeling it, I'm not. What is going on here? And then after a little bit of them, my sister just absolutely dying of laughter, and the friend kind of doing the same, but also not at the same time. I That's another one, or is that the one I just came from? I think that's the one I just came from. Do I go to it? See, I remember I had to run across a bunch of ice, and I think I don't want to go all the way over there just to find out. That's a different one. So let's just keep going forward that way. Let's look around though to see if there's another village that I can see from here. I think I see another one right up in that distance. Is that one? Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if that's one that I've already been to, but let's go to it and find out. But after a while, I finally start feeling it, and I'm like, okay, let's go. But when it does hit, I think I'm like, okay, maybe I did have this. Because when I took these hits, and this is why I was confused as to why I wasn't feeling anything. I would take the hit and I would, like I said, I wouldn't let the thing down. I would take one long hit, hold in my breath, in my lungs for a while, and then exhale. Okay. So that's why I was confused as to what I think this is a different one. Fourth village. Okay. So I was confused as to why I wasn't feeling anything at all. But then I'd finally do, and I'm like, okay, maybe I did have just a little bit of lot. But I'm like, that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. Okay. If there is an iron golem here, then I've already been here. I'm just robbing them of their food. I don't see an iron golem. Have I been to this one already? Oh, there is one right down there. Nope, there's a chest. Paper. I think I am actually going to make a map. Because there's a cartographer's table right here. Cartography table. I can talk. Empty map. Nope. So I do finally start getting a little bit high, right? And, well, not a little bit, a lot of bit. Let's be honest. Okay, let's see what we got here. Just the village. This is literally just the village. Okay, I need to... How do you make them bigger? Is that with other maps? Like you have to have another map with it? Let's find out. Let's just make one, in case I'm wrong. Oh, wait, no, I forgot you have to make the map before you can... Oh, that works too. Copy. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Zoom out and clear. Here we go. Oh, oops. So we just go about, and after a little... Okay, wait, which way am I going? Because I see red. I think that's a ruined portal. Okay, I think I'm going the wrong way. That's definitely a ruined portal. I'm not even going to worry about any of the other houses. Alright, let's just go look for this portal. Okay, wait, I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. I think. Yeah, it's this way. The friend's the driver here, and she basically goes off the road, okay? Not off the road, but into the opposite lane. And stays there for a solid couple of few seconds, and before she swerves back, throwing me to the complete opposite side of the car. Just tosses me. Because she swerved so fast to, be in the actual right lane. I think I went the completely wrong way. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going here. Do I just build a big old tower up? I was going the wrong way, I think. Wait, which way am I going? I'm so lost right now. Okay, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and grab all this stuff real quick. No, wait, I think I'm going the right way. This isn't a locator map. That's why I'm confused. I'm gonna fill out this map real quick though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on heading this way. Trying to find this stupid portal. Well, what I believe is portal. It might not even be one. It could be something completely different. I'm just stupid. No, but there is another village. I don't see the portal anywhere, but I do, in fact, see another village. All right. Let me kill this golem real quick. I don't know where I am. Oh, I do. I do know where I am. I'm gonna make me some paper because I do have sugar cane, don't I? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make me some paper and expand this map a little bit more. I'm also gonna take the cartography table with me instead this time. I'm actually not gonna search through all these houses unless I see a blacksmith house because I'm pretty sure I just saw a blacksmith villager. Okay, I say that and I still walk into the house. I think I might actually just leave this golem be this time. Bro, if I find one more village, I'll give you all the seed. a little bit before the video ends. Actually, here's the seed. Hold on. There's the seed in case y'all want it. I don't know why my buttons look like that. I did have a texture pack activated. That might be why. There's the seed. Copy it down. Use it in a world if you want. This is Bedrock, the latest version of Bedrock. Uh, I don't know, just a normal survival world. So there you go. So I get flung to the other side of the car. Okay, and I'm like, "Dang." I told them. Oh, and we start going back. We start heading back. Okay. We start driving back. We get back home, and within that time, really nothing interesting happened. My sister goes over to the hammock, right? And she gets in and she falls back a little bit because it's just a normal hammock, so that's gonna happen. And then I get into it on the opposite side, and she just falls back again and just starts dying of laughter. Okay, yep, there's more. I don't think I've ever seen her laugh so much in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. Then again, she had been smoking along with me and the friend. Where are these beds? Why are there none? Why are there no beds? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I did not know these contained chests. I need to go investigate all of these. So she starts dying of laughter, and after a little bit, we get up. This bunny's been following me because I'm holding carrots. We get up, and then we go sit back by the pool, and they're hungry, and I'm hungry. So what do? We get food, and we don't have any of the burgers left. Okay, I was thinking to myself just before this whole thing, I was thinking like, damn, just hamburger and hot dogs. That's not too much. Well, that would have been a whole lot at this time. We didn't have it, so we went and then we got cheese. That's it, nothing else, just cheese. We had cheese, cheese. Okay, but we were starving. Oh, there's a cherry blossom thing too. I wanted to leave this by him anyway, so I'm fine with this whole thing right here. Um, but the cheese has never tasted so good in my whole life. Okay, I mean that when I say that the cheese tasted so good. That's an amazing view right there. Love it. Okay. Um, get a screenshot of this if you want it. It's amazing. I know. With me in the background, with me in the front. Um, so we eat the cheese. There's little cheese blocks. Um, we killed that cheese. Okay, we just tore the cheese up. We eat the cheese and then we what did we do after that? Oh, after a little bit, my sister had to leave, and she completely forgot how to say bye. Okay. Oh, and also while we were in the car, I forgot to bring up I had two cigarettes with me, and I also took some more hits of her vape. So I did that. I took some hits of the vape, and I had the cigarettes. That's what I prefer to smoke, anyways, a cigarette. But if I have a vape or anything else, I'll have that too while I'm at it. But so I had the two cigarettes, and I also had the vape with me. Or not with me. I also had a couple hits of the vape. I had the cigarettes with me. Took a couple hits of the vape, and so obviously I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty great, feeling pretty dandy. And then my sister has to say bye. So my sister says bye. Um, but like I said, she forgot to, so the friend had to remind her. She was about to just like leave, and so the friend said, "Say thank you for having us over." Alright, sorry, y'all. Sorry. Can't talk. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. Oops. There goes my potatoes. We eat the cheese. She forgets to say bye. Sorry, I'm like retracing my steps. She forgets how to say bye. Oh yeah, their friend said, oh yeah, say, thank you for having us over, and say bye, and give him a hug. Say you love him, he's your brother. And so she does all that, and uh, they're over there dying before this, by the way, just up laughter, and I'm just kind of sitting there, kind of zoned out. This is the weirdest village, the hardest village to get around, and I hate it. I'm not complaining. I'm glad I have another village, but dang, do I have dirt? No. I guess I could just use wood and get more of that easily. Really? Oh wait, I just got over there. That's fine. Okay, no. Is that more potatoes? More taters. Okay, I can't even carry any more potatoes. Let's break them all and just leave them there for the villagers to handle. Parkour. Okay. But then they leave, and I go inside, and I find out my grandma and my cousin went somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where they went. They just went. I just know they went somewhere. Um. Okay, I do need to fill up this bundle real quick. Hold on. I have an idea. Okay, let's take this bundle. Really clean up my inventory a little bit so I can carry more stuff. Since that's a stack, I was about to say, I think since that's a stack, consider a stack, then that's not gonna. There we go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. But my sister says bye, and they leave. I find out that my cousin and my grandma went somewhere. Where? Like I said, I'm not sure. Um, they went somewhere, right? And so I walk in there, find out they're gone, and I had told my sister and her friend that I could get us a couple drinks if they were to leave the inside, so I had the chance to and wouldn't get caught. They never did leave, so didn't get theirs. That's why I asked them to bring some, but they never got theirs. I was getting mine, and you're about to find out how. I go inside and find out they're gone. So what's the first thing I do? Go to the liquor cabinet and get me some. I pull out, what was it? Cinnamon liquor and whiskey, I think it was. No, rum. Cinnamon liquor and rum. I mix those two together and with orange juice or something. I can't remember what it was. And had that. I was already high. I had two cigarettes and a lot of hits of the vape. And now I'm having alcohol on top of that. So obviously it's a good time. It's a great time. Um, and I go outside, and I'm supposed to be watching the dogs since they're gone. That's what my grandpa told me. I'd seen him, and it was terrifying. A terrifying experience to see him with me in that state. But you know, I saw him, and he said I had to watch the dog. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I'm watching the dog. I think I'm actually to stay at this village. It's gonna be where my house is gonna be right there. My house is gonna be right there, right by this tree. This is a very lonely tree. I kind of like the spine. I kind of like the spine though, to be honest. So this way, I'm liking this little area. Yeah, my house is gonna be right here. Need some oak wood. I'm gonna make me a chest just to kind of store my stuff in. So let's put that down. Um, I go outside. I'm supposed to watch the dogs out there, and I say to my grandma, and don't be confused because I know I did say that they were gone. Just listen. I asked my grandma. I say, "Can you watch Smile while I go inside?" That's the name of the dog. Can you watch Smile while I go inside? She said, "Yeah, sure." I go inside and I lay down in bed because I am tired. My cousin gets back and he says, "Why'd you leave my dog outside by herself?" I said, "I thought Yaya was watching dog," which Yaya is Greek for grandma. That's what I call my grandma. He said, "We were gone." I say, "But she was there." I was seeing things. So I was supposed to be watching the dog, which I thought I was doing, but apparently, supposedly, I was not. So as I think I'm watching the dog, I'm just in there laying down when I'm supposed to be watching the dog. Oh, I did not think that would happen. And he clarifies to me, saying, so he clarifies to me that they were gone the whole time. And I think, oh, okay, that's amazing. That's beautiful. I like that. Um, let's see, but I was talking to Yaya. No, she was never here. She was never there. I was seeing things. I was so high and drunk and all of the above because I made more than one drink. Let's be honest, I made more than one. I made a lot, and whenever I put the stuff in it, I just filled it up with the cinnamon liquor and the rum, and I drank it. I had maybe three or four, and it was just filled with both of those. Okay, and I had the drinks before going outside, and then sneaking it back, the liquor back to where it was. Um, so no, I was never talking to grandma. She was never there. So what do I tell him? I basically call him a liar and say, no, she was there when she was not. So, you know, that was that. And then we get home and I just pass out. I just fall asleep. So that's today's story. How'd you like today's story? Did I do better this time? Yesterday, I hope so. Let's go get some wood. Let's play Minecraft for a little bit. We're just gonna play Minecraft now. Oh, and back to me getting high by myself. It wasn't as fun. Why is this tree already chopped down? Did I chop this one down? I was never here to chop down a tree. I was by myself and I already had some. It was the wax stuff. It wasn't a wax, like it wasn't a pin, but it was like you use something to put on top of the wax and do it. I forgot what it was called. But I had that. Um, it was just the wax itself. I don't know exactly. You get what I mean. So I have that. I'm not gonna say who I get it from, but I have that, and I get pretty high. I was looking in like a, you know how they say fish see, like a fish eye view or whatever? That's kind of what I was seeing a little bit. But it was also like double my vision. Like there was my vision, my normal vision, and then a secondary vision within that. I don't know how to explain it. I had a lot of it though. I had maybe 5 hits of it. So yeah, I had all that. I already have a pickaxe. I don't know why I did that. And then I just go to my room and watch Chains for Real. If y'all know who that is. I watch them for a little bit and I get hungry. So I go into the kitchen and I get maybe every single I come back passing by my yaya. This is winter and it was cold outside, so she was sitting by the fire. We have a fireplace, she was sitting by the fireplace. Walk past her, my arms filled with snacks. Just I go back to my room, just filled with snacks. So she asked, "Are you hungry?" And like jokingly, I said, "Just a little bit." And my eyes were probably so red because when I took those hits, I did the same as I did with the car. I hit it. Okay, it wasn't no little tiny hits. No, I hit it. Okay. Um, dang, I can make a lot of bread. Making more wheat now. Baked bread. Oh yay, let's go. Wheat and bread. Let's go. But I go to my room and I line all the snacks up at the foot of my bed. I just line them up. I'm changed for still playing on my thing. I was watching it on a Google Home. I just line them up in order. I don't know in order in what way. I'm not entirely sure, but I line them up. But probably size or something. I put the smallest first and the biggest last. I just eat them in order that I lined them up in, and then I put all the wrappers back in the spots where they where there was the food. Um, that's about all that I remember from that day. So, yeah, let's just play a little bit of Minecraft. I hope y'all like today's stories. How much longer do I have on the recording? Yes, I have to only record to an hour, so I have about 12 minutes at the most. I'd say about 10. I'm gonna probably record for 10 more minutes. Yeah, I need some coffee, so I'm gonna make a base of the house. Okay, here's a good spot right here. Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, iron. Like I really need it. I mean, I have a lot, really. The game started running so much smoother. It's actually beautiful how smoothly it is running right now. Okay. It's running about as smooth as my vision is whenever I've been drinking. I swear, whenever I drink, my vision is like smooth. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I go from 60 FPS to 120 FPS. When I've been smoking, it's a completely different story, though. A little bit, at least. Depends on how much I really have. Oh, the cave turned into a bigger one. Cave turns into a bigger one. Um. Oh, whoa. Hold up. Okay, that's pretty cool. Just my arm. So if y'all are hearing any loud noises, that's me scratching my arm with my controller. Um, this is a big cave. Whoa. Okay. All right. There's an exit right there. I've been into a cave that looked somewhat similar to this. No, it looked nothing like this. Never mind. That was a lie. I don't know why I lied just then. I've been into caves before though. It's the tours you could pay for, whatever, up in the mountains. I don't like how that zombie's staring at me. He's coming after me. Wait, where's my axe? There it is. Boom. Did I get the chest plate? I did. Very low. Practically broken. I think if it's like one hit and that thing's gonna break. Okay, 5 at the most. 3. 3 to all it took was 3. Oh, okay. Let's go to bed this time. Um, let's go up here. Oh, Master Creeper. I actually do kind of want to get TNT eventually. Hey, buddy. Can I reach you? No. I don't want to die in a cave. Okay. Because my spawn point is not set for anywhere close to here, I think. Actually, it might be. I might have actually set it here recently. Okay, how do I get back? Is it that way? I don't think so. How do I get back? Wait, that's cool. I don't know how that was happening. How do I get back? I think that way? There's iron. I go that way, but just for the iron. I don't think this is the way. I'm gonna get that coal, too. I should have been grabbing coal while I was down here, too. Because, you kind of need coal as well. This is going to be the world that I plan on telling stories. I am going to do a little bit off camera. I'm going to build. So every time I do a story, I'm going to build something that's related to said story. In this situation, I'm going to build just a big old weed plant, okay? I'll have to do it off camera because I don't have enough time, and I will record another story right after ending this one. Uh, Next story. Um, Let me think of one. Uh, oh, skipping class. I'm gonna do skipping class. I skipped class a lot. At least I did before I got expelled. And that's if y'all go back and watch my last video of what I did before this, you'll find out why. I'm not even gonna say why here if you made it this far. Just know I got kicked out of school. Um, and I got sent to an alternative school. So watch my previous video if you want to find out why. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny that I got expelled. The reason I got expelled was funny though. Um, so find out why. Watch the video. Um, well, it's also not at the same time. To be honest. Now I'm gonna do skipping class and like all the times I've skipped class and what I've done and who I've skipped class with. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be the next story. The cheating, I mean not cheating, the skipping class video is probably going to be the best one. Maybe the funniest one out of all the videos that I'm going to have on this channel for a while, to be honest with you. Okay. I got to come up with stories because I've got a lot of stories that I could say. I just can't remember them. That's the only problem. That's the problem with me. I can't remember anything, to be honest. I have a ton of interesting stories, right? Times where I've almost died. Well, there's only like two of those, but I mean, two makes two good stories at least. A time I almost got kidnapped. Times I've ran away. But the only problem is that I gotta figure out how to turn it into one video of me playing Minecraft. Running away, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I definitely know what I'm gonna do for like almost getting kidnapped. Definitely like a van. Okay, I'm gonna build a van in the world. No, I should build a van right next to the weed, like it's like delivering weed or something. And the person never offered me anything, but Um, I'm trying to get a ton of cobblestone so I can go back up. I'm definitely gonna build that off camera though. I gotta look up a picture of what it looks like though. I mean, I know what it looks like, just to be able to build it while I'm doing that. I meant to be able to look at it while I'm building it. I'm sorry, I completely. Oh, 5 minutes, but then recording ends. Okay, hold on, let me try to find that village again because I've lost the village and I don't want any of those villagers dying. So I gotta get there quick. Get there quick. I'm running for it. I'm making a sprint for it. Nothing can slow me down except for these blocks. Have y'all? Sorry, my bad. Have y'all heard about what has happened with popular MMOs lately? The whole like path for popular MMOs, like the body cam thing where he was found sleeping on the sidewalk. If y'all haven't, y'all need. I might do a video on that, but personally, to me, I think it's kind of sad watching who I used to watch all the time just kind of go downhill like how he did. Because I used to watch all day long. I would watch him, bro. Going to sleep, I would watch him. Watch Pat and Jin, popular image. And then watch him go downhill like this kind of makes me sad, you know what I mean? So, but you, no, I'm kidding, I'm not gonna kill him. I definitely hurt him though. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the video here. This video is longer than yesterday's, and it's going to take forever for it to upload. That's fine. I have the time. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, and I'll record another one while I'm waiting for it to upload. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have a safe and fantastic rest of your day, night, morning. If it's evening, if it's afternoon, if it's midnight, or even uh, if you don't have a time zone, if you just live in space, I want y'all to have a good one, whatever it is, wherever you are. I want y'all to have a good one. I'll see y'all in the next video.